All right, now you have your home page, your various pages that you've set up. Let's go ahead and give this portfolio a heading. So I've actually called mine Weebly Basics. If I hover over the title where it says text, this is where you can edit the title and give your page, your portfolio a name. When you publish your website, you have to find a subdomain of Weebly. Don't do the register or create your own because that costs you money. So you're going to use a subdomain, and you need to find a name that hasn't been used before. So the good thing to do is to actually use your own name, because that helps create your digital footprint. But it's up to you what you want to call it. So if I call mine Helen Mongan-Rallis, you will notice that that domain is available. If I went to Rallis, it's taken, I know, because I already have a Weebly site called Helen Mongan-Rallis. So let's create this one as Helen Mongan-Rallis. And it's available, and I click continue. It's going to publish my site, and it tells me that the .com version is available. Ignore that, they're trying to sell it to you. So this here is the URL of my website, and if I click on it, I then see the public side of Weebly. Notice that it's helenmongan-rallis.weebly.com, which is not the same as if I click that X box there, you'll see that this URL over here is actually the editing page. So when you're editing, the URL looks like that. When you publish it, it looks like that. Now, the way also to find what the URL of your site is you go to Settings. And under Settings, there it gives you the URL of your site. So that, when you submit your portfolio, is the URL that you'll want to get. And the way to copy it, easiest way to do it, is to click on it. It takes you to the site, and then copy that, and that is the URL that you will use. So coming back into our basics here, we've got the pages, we've got build, and we've got settings. Those are the resources that you'll use. So let's go back to the pages. Now, if you go to your index page, this is something that you can use to create a table of contents for your page. So let's start off, and let's give this and change the image here, should we? So if we click on edit the image, and it's going to, it shows us this image, but this is how you can image. You can put text on it. So if we want to double click here and say index page, and we can change the size of the font. So let's make this bigger, and let's change the color to a blue, should we? Or let's go purple. Blue means it's a link, so let's go with purple. So we've changed on the image there, and I'm going to save, and we can save it only to this page because it's just the index page. All right, and so now I have just put a title on that image there. It is actually part of the image. You can change the image if you want to and add your own image. But so we've got an index page. Let's go to build and add a title here, and we're going to call this index page as well, because that's an image. This way people with a screen reader can read that. Index page, and let's put here a paragraph and underneath here and say this provides a list of pages in the portfolio. Click on any page to go directly to that page. Okay, so we've got that. Now let's go in and add a list of pages. So we're going to start, back here, click there, hit enter, and let's make this a numbered list. And so the first page is the home page. The second page is the index The third page is the About Me. Fourth is Photos for Teaching and Learning, and Videos. Oops, goes Videos for Teaching and Learning. All right, now let's make these actual links. So the way you do that is you click on I start at the end of the word and scroll back. So click at the end and scroll back. All right, then you click on the link to create a link, and you're going to link to a standard page, and it's going to link to the home page, and you want to open it in a new window. So now, whoops, you see what happened there? Made a mistake. It's good to show a mistake. Let's remove that and try that again. So I'm going to go here, link, standard page to the home page, open in a new window, and there we go. Now it worked. Let's link to we don't need to link to the index page because we're on it. About Me, link, standard page, About Me, new window. Teaching and Learning, link, standard page, Photos for Teaching and Learning, new window. There we go. And last one. Highlight the word, link, standard page, Videos for Teaching and Learning, new window, bingo. Made a mistake. So I click on here, remove, try that again. And start at the end, highlight the words, link, standard page, Videos for Teaching and Learning, new window. It worked. Okay, so now we have a list to the index page. Let's publish this to see what happens. So when I click Publish, waiting to publish a site, let's go to the public site to see if it works. There we go. It always takes you to the home page. So let's go to the index page, and there is the index page. Let's see if this works. So if I click on Home, bingo, it takes me back. Let's go back to the index page. If I click on Videos for Teaching and Learning, bingo, it takes me there. All right, so that is how you create an index page. So for each of the pages, you go to the pages here. I want to go back from here to About Me. This is where you would put in build, put in a text, say About Me, and then you'd put in a text box. You would say things about me, about you, and so on. Using the different options that are available here. Play around with those and see what you can do on editing your pages. When you've created pages and you like what you've done, I recommend that you publish fairly regularly to make sure that you don't lose what you have created.